Good morning, everybody, on this gloomy, rainy Thursday morning out there. You will need the rain gear if you're about to head out the door, and really, probably going to need to keep the rain gear handy as we go through the rest of the day today, because we will not get rid of those rain chances totally. But as you saw on that camera, and I'm about to show you on this camera, it is gloomy. It is raining out there, and as we go through, the next few hours, expect to see widespread rain across the area. Radar shows that widespread activity as well. It's light to moderate rain at this point. We haven't seen any thunderstorms out there. We aren't expecting to see thunderstorms for this morning. There's really no instability in the air or in the atmosphere, and that limits the capability for some thunderstorms to form. So this is just some good old rain showers out there. It has been a lot more widespread earlier today. We're starting to see some breaks in it. That's kind of indicating that we will eventually start to see it come to an end. I think here within about the next 3 hours or so, we see this move out towards the east. But there's going to be some breakage in there over the next couple of hours. I will say, most likely you're still going to need that rain gear anywhere you go across the area, because you're going to encounter some rain if you're going anywhere between about now and 11 a.m. That rain also causing some reduced visibility out there, especially where we're seeing a little bit of heavier rainfall, maybe a little bit of fog as well. I think we could maybe see fog later tonight into tomorrow morning. That is possible as well. But keep in mind, if you are heading out on the roadways, rain's reducing visibility, possible to see a little bit of fog out there towards the southwest. So just be mindful as you're heading out on the roads over the next couple of hours. So the first warn will continue through 10 a.m. So it really, technically, I could have put it ends at 11. That would have been easier to read. But we will see rain through 10 a.m. So rain chances persistent through the morning. Once we pass that, we have afternoon pop-up showers are going to be more likely, but I think we still see the chance for an isolated thunderstorm in the afternoon too. So that's when we could, out of today, see the better chance to see a thunderstorm form. And then that continues through the entirety of the day. So the cloud cover and that rain that continues to kind of hang around, that will prevent our temperatures from getting really warm. I mean, we were at 72 yesterday. We'll be cooler than that, upper 60s today. Our average is 80 degrees. We're not going to be anywhere near that, unfortunately. On the 7-day forecast, though, it will. I'm excited to show you that. Over the next couple of hours, by the time we get to 10 o'clock, here we are. You see that most of that activity is out of the metro, left over lingering in the southeast. Once that's done, then by the time we get into the lunchtime hours, we're going to start to see some spotty activity build in. So that's what to expect between now and noon. So the spotty pop-up activity continues through the rest of the day. We'll track that out in just a second, but I want to kind of talk through, well, I guess we could see the rest of this afternoon. Let's do that first. Let's recap then these chances. Here we are. It's 8 o'clock. Rain is moving out of the area by 10, 11 o'clock. It's wrapping up at the metro, lingering in the southeast. Then by the time we get to about noon, 1 o'clock, as you can see, towards St. Joseph, out towards Olathe and Paola, some pop-up showers start to form, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. That's going to continue to, kind of move through the area through the rest of this evening and eventually clearing out by the overnight. So cannot rule out that pop-up activity. And if anything does pop up, it looks like it's going to be pretty slow moving. So keep that in mind. I would just keep the rain gear on you as you go through the day today. How much more rain could we see between now and tonight? Anywhere between about a tenth to more likely a quarter, some isolated areas more than that. Let's see if we have any updates on how much rain we have seen today. Let's take a look. About a tenth here in the metro, about a quarter towards Paola and Olathe, Lawrence. So we've seen a little bit, but not a whole lot of rainfall today. We could see an additional maybe quarter as we go through the remainder of the day today, depending on if you get caught under one of those pop-up showers and it's slow moving and it dumps a little bit more of rain. So today, we know we've got that first warn until 10 o'clock. But what comes after today? I told you there's some nice things I'm going to talk about. So today, that rain still hangs on, but it is for the rest of, this week and into next week. We've got a big warm up. We're finally back into the 80s. The pools are finally open to be able to enjoy those 80-degree temperatures in the pool. Humidity will surge a little bit back with that as well as we get into the first part of next week. But new today, we have had a firstborn on Wednesday since yesterday afternoon and evening, and we added a firstborn for Tuesday as well. So with the warmth, with the humidity, feeling like summer, well, of course, it starts to bubble up some summertime thunderstorm activity. So scattered in nature both Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's a look at those rain chances in terms of probability of precipitation for your Tuesday and Wednesday. 50% chance on Tuesday, 40% chance on Wednesday. Over the next 3 days, though, we're going to be on a nice little warm up. I told you the 80s are back, but when will they be? The upper 60s today, 69 is our high temperature. Friday, we're sunny, we're nice, we're 78 degrees. It's going to be a really nice day on Friday, but not quite to 80, which is our average. Those 80s, they are back by the time we get to Saturday. Sunshine, toasty, 83 degrees. There will be the small chance for some rain, 20%. So that would likely be in the afternoon for a pop-up rain shower or maybe an isolated thunderstorm. So overall, we should be dry on Saturday. Very similar setup on Sunday, just 2 degrees warmer. So mainly dry weekend, warm weekend. Get out and enjoy, but just know in the afternoon, maybe a quick singular passing shower or rumble of thunder moves through the area. We're dry on Monday, 86 degrees. Monday will be the warmest day of the next 7. We are then still in the mid-80s by Tuesday and Wednesday. As we take a look at Tuesday, remember that this is a longer range model, so it's going to look more widespread, but we're looking scattered to generally a widespread rain, possibly some thunderstorms in there for the day on Tuesday. Same thing happens on Wednesday, but the 80s are hanging on, which is something that we like to see because we have been so below average for quite a while. It'll be nice to see the 80s back, especially after today's kind of gloomy weather. It'll be nice to see some sun. So I hope everybody stays dry today, grabs their rain gear before they head out the door, and maybe dodges some afternoon pop-up showers to evening pop-up showers today.